Welcome to the Blitz. This episode, we have Week 5 action as the Ripon Christian Knights host the Denair Coyotes in the first game of Southern League play. One, two, three, go! The Knights finished third in league last season, and they enter this game 2-1 on a 2-game win streak, and they've only allowed 13 points over the last 2 games. As for the Coyotes, they finished 7th in league last season with only 1 win, but they've already matched that this season with a Week 2 shutout of Riverbank. Only 14 players suited up for this game, so it's going to be an uphill battle, but let's see how it shakes out right now on the Friday Night Highlights. It was a long night for the Coyotes. Here's a sack on second down to kick off the action. Quarterback Landon Borges taken down by Derek Van Eldren. And 2 plays later, a punt is blocked. That's Dustin Hoekstra. And Van Eldren can't quite pick it up for the touchdown, so that's a safety. Put 2 points on the board. And just 30 seconds later, there's more points to be added. That's Trey Fassini, the quarterback, hooking up on a sweet 30-yard pass to Jake Beedelman. And that's only the first of a few for the senior QB. As for the Nair's offense, first downs were hard to come by. This was pretty much the scene for the entire game. The Knights defense came to play. Stark contrast to Ripon Christian, who scored on the next 3 drives. First, with a Grant Sonke 9-yard touchdown run on a 2-play drive. And that was followed by an 8-play scoring drive that was capped by another 30-yard touchdown pass from Fassini. This time, it's reeled in by Griffin Debro. And that takes us to another 2-play drive. This one capped by Grady Grantz and a 10-yard touchdown run. Ripon Christian showing their skills. They got size on their side, they got speed. As for the Nair, they have a surprise. The camera doesn't know what's going on. Oh my goodness, neither does the defense. That is Isaac Villa Martinez with a 51-yard run, the first down of the night for the Coyotes, and that leads to the first touchdown of the night, a floating 12-yard pass to Emmanuel Renteria for the touchdown. And with 6 minutes left in the half, the Coyotes are on the board. The Knights get another one in before halftime, however, thanks to a slick 30-yard touchdown run from Van Eldren. And there's something about that. I really like the way that looked. I want to see it again. Great blocking. Look at that. He sets up the move well ahead of time, like a chess match. The players run into each other. It's like movie magic. It makes sense. That's the play of the game. And that's also our halftime score. Now, before we continue with the highlights, let's recognize our sponsor, Realtor Michael Rocha. Are you a buyer looking for that perfect home? Are you a seller wanting top dollar for your home? No matter what your real estate goals are, if you're looking to win in this real estate market, Michael Rocha is the realtor for you. So contact Michael Rocha today at 209-485-5228. You can also find him online on Instagram and on Facebook. It was a fast-moving second half with a running clock, and RC kept its foot on the gas pedal. Van Eldren with a 25-yard run, and that's followed by a 5-yard touchdown run from the quarterback. Another one for Fassini, number 5, keeping it alive. And on RC's ensuing possession, Sonke charges downfield, picking up 14 yards before he's knocked out of bounds at the 25. That's a nice hit, and that sets up Ethan McGovern, who shows off some fancy footwork en route to a 22-yard touchdown run. And again, it's running clock. That's pretty much the end of the game. But Ripon Christian wants more points. They attempt a 33-yard field goal, but it's blocked by Chris Hernandez. And that's the end of the game. 49-7, Ripon Christian wins, but there's no 50 burger.
We went into this game with the mindset of we're going to win and we're going to do anything possible that we can to win. And we just came out here with a winning mindset, came out here ready to play, and just took it to them. We just got to work on a bunch of stuff. We were able to work on passes, runs. Now we know what to work on our defense, what to work on our offense. We can just improve off of this game as well. Griffin Debrew, Jace, our tight end, running backs, Grant Sonke, Ethan, McGovern, they all just did great. Just put their full effort into everything. It was great. Lots of confidence, and we're just ready for whatever comes next.
All right, you know what time it is. Time to take a look at the stats, courtesy of reporter Chris Correa, who also wrote the story, guys. So go to turlockjournal.com and read his perspective of the game. As for the stats, quarterback Landon Borges, 3 for 7, 35 yards, and a touchdown. And running back Emmanuel Renteria, 2 receptions for 22 yards and 1 touchdown. As for Ripon Christian, quarterback Trey Fassini, 7 for 13, 103 yards and 2 touchdowns, as well as 36 rushing yards and 1 rushing touchdown. Derek Van Eldren, the running back, 7 rushes, 98 yards and 1 touchdown. Grant Sonke, 5 rushes, 42 yards and 1 touchdown. And wide receiver Griffin De Abreu, 3 receptions, 40 yards and 1 touchdown. The Knights, scoring by committee, en route to a home win in the league opener against Denair, a team that only had 14 players on the field, and so, that's kind of the expectations. 49-7 is not off base. With that being said, Denair is a team that doesn't quit, and they're going to try and get a W next week when they host Denair High. As for Ripon Christian, they have Orristimba next week as they try to extend their win streak. As for the Blitz, we'll be in Hillmar next week when the Hillmar High Yellow Jackets host the Ripon Indians in a match that will have Trans Valley League implications. The winner of this game is likely to go on to win the league title or at least compete with Escalon High for that honor. Ripon coming off a huge blowout of Modesto Christian High, as one would expect, while Hillmar coming off a shutout 35-0 of Livingston High. The Jackets are 2-3 and the Indians are 3-2, and so it's a relatively even matchup. We'll see who prevails next week. You can find that episode and all other past episodes of The Blitz at turlockjournal.com. You can also find us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter if you follow at Turlock Journal. So until next week, when we bring you a TVL showdown that should not be missed, I'm Frankie Tovar. Thank you for watching The Blitz.